Guys, welcome to this week's episode of Miss Planet. We are so glad you could join us. This week, our request comes from one of our community members by the name of Ashley, and Ashley writes, I'm marrying the love of my life, and this time next year, if we can afford it. I would love it if you could replicate the trees with the hanging flowers and the inspiration. Thank you for your time. Short and sweet. Well, Ashley, I have to tell you, I absolutely loved doing this project. I cannot wait to show you how simple it is, and I cannot wait to show you that you can actually afford this beautiful centerpiece at your wedding. So, guys, without further ado, let's get started with this week's episode for Ashley. Tiptoe through the Tulips hanging flower centerpiece. Okay, let's get started. All right, so we have to start with our strong base. So we're going to use our clear plastic terrarium bowl, our 6-inch foam disc, as well as our foam block and some dazzlers that we have. Don't worry, all the links and supplies are in this description right below this video. So first, you're going to have to trim down the disc so that it fits flush inside the rim of our plastic terrarium bowl. So that's going to be our first step. Let's go ahead and get that done. So now that we've trimmed down our foam disc, the next thing we're going to do is to go ahead and fill our plastic terrarium bowl to about a third full. You want to have at least an inch free up to the rim. You don't want to fill it up all the way because then your foam disc won't fit flush. So once we have our dazzlers in there, and again, you can use marbles, you can use glass beads, whatever you would like. So next we're going to go ahead and attach our foam cube right onto the top center of our disc that we trimmed down using some extra long toothpicks, two on each side, and then just trimming off the excess with our wire cutters. Now, be sure that you don't stick it all the way through the foam disc. You want it to just be able to see the toothpicks, but not that they have come through the actual foam itself. All right, so I went ahead and spray painted my 7/8 wooden dowel with just some regular cream spray paint. Let it dry, and now I'm going to go ahead and attach it right to my foam cube, all the way through to the foam disc. You want to punch it all the way through. So it's going to take a little bit of time. Give yourself a minute. You may have to reinsert it a couple of times, even flip it over and do the other side. And then I just use a straw and stick a straw through it, and the foam will just pop out the other side, and you will have your perfectly centered hole. All right, now it's time to put it all together. So we're going to attach our base topper in there. We're going to seal the rim with some hot glue. Give it some time to set, at least 10-15 minutes for the hot glue to really set. Then you're going to go ahead and attach your wooden dowel right to your hole that you already pre-punched out. And then you're going to seal around the wooden dowel with hot glue also. All right, now let's take care of the top. Very, very simple. We're going to repeat those steps and dent our wooden dowel center right into the center of our foam cube. We're not going to punch it all the way through. We're only going to put it about 1 inch to maybe 1.25 inches all the way through. Put a little hot glue at the very top of our 36-inch long wooden dowel and set our foam disc right on top. So this next part's going to blow you away a little bit. I'm so excited to show you. I'm going to show you what we can do with a Dollar Tree 11x14 frame, some chicken wire, and a stapler. We're going to create the part of our centerpiece that we're going to attach the hanging flowers from. And it's very, very simple. So simple. So remove the glass, remove the paper. You just want the frame. This is I guess like a wood or like plasticky type of frame from the Dollar Tree. I just took some chicken wire. Again, don't worry about the supplies. The links are right there in the description below. And you're just going to open up a regular desk stapler. It's not a special stapler. It's not an upholstery stapler. It's just a stapler off my desk. Trust me. And you're going to staple the chicken wire right to the frame. Once you have attached all of the chicken wire with your staples, you're just going to take a little hammer and make sure that the staples are attached nice and secure. Just tap them a few times, get out some aggression. Now it's time to trim off that excess chicken wire with just some simple wire cutters. Once you've done that, you can go right back over them and hammer the ends right into the frame so you don't have any pointy, sticky-outy pieces. Is that a word, sticky-outy? Okay, you know what I mean. So for this project, I'm going to be using a combination of Dollar Tree flowers as well as Real Touch artificial flowers. The first of which is a lily, and so I'm going to show you how we're going to attach our floral wire to the end of our stem for our lilies. First, I just took a floral pin, I opened it up, and I stuck it completely through the plastic stem, and then I threaded the floral wire through the stem, leaving about 1/2 inch of the wire hanging so that I can attach it to my top. Next, I need to remove some of the stem as well as some of the plastic so that I can adhere it to the base foam. So first, I'm going to go ahead and remove probably about 3 inches of the stem completely off. And then from that point, I'm going to just trim the plastic about 1 inch, to be able to put it in my foam base. And once I have the plastic, I just can twist it off and remove it, and that leaves me with my wire stem to attach to my foam base. So now that our centerpiece construction is complete, we are ready for the fun, pretty part. Let's get to the flowers. So I spray painted the chicken wire in the frame the same color I spray painted the wooden dowel with, so that it'll be seamless when we attach it. And I'm going to first attach flowers to the edge of the entire frame. I'm using the top, so this is the part that no one will see, but you still want to make it, of course, neat. And I'm just going to use my hot glue gun, and I'm going to attach all the flowers to the perimeter of the frame. Let's go ahead and flip it over so you can see what your guests will see. See how neat it is on the opposite side? So that's what you want. You want that side down, the finished side down, and the unfinished side is what you're going to be looking at the top. We're going to attach it by just placing our frame right in the center of our floral block and attaching it using our floral pins. I'm using anywhere between 6 and 8 pins at the top and just straddling the wire right into the foam. If you'd like, you can add a little hot glue just for some extra support, but it really isn't necessary. The pins will make sure that that top is not going anywhere. All right, so now it's time to attach our lilies with our already pre-strung floral wire. So we're just gonna attach it by twisting the top just like you would twist a tie on the garbage bag at the top, and then you can either fold over the wire so it's not sticking straight up, or you can just trim it off with your wire cutters. Real simple. So I do a rectangle around the perimeter edge, and then I do another rectangle on the interior. So it's 2 rectangles. Real simple. You can do it. Comes to about 6 across the front, 4 down the side, 6 across the back, and then the interior rectangle is more about 4 across the front, 2 to 3 on the sides, 4 across the back. Well, Ashley, what do you think? Pretty awesome. I absolutely love how your vision came out. I hope that it's exactly what you thought it would be, and that it will be the extra special touch to your wonderful special day. One little tip is I would alternate tables. I would do the base on half the tables, and then do the entire centerpiece, the tall one, on the others. Well, guys, if you like this centerpiece, please go ahead and like us, subscribe so you can be the first to know when our videos are posted every Wednesday. And by all means, go ahead and click on the description below, and you will have access to all of the supplies that we use for this project, as well as the total cost for this project, so that you can make it fit your plan. In addition to that, you'll find our link to our Ebates offer, which is free. It's free to sign up, it's free to use, and they give you money while you spend money. Check it out. In addition to that, you can also find a link to submit your project request. as well as a link to our newsletter so you can get all of the extra information we have in our blog post that we can't put all of in our videos. So once again, you can also follow us on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter. And just go over and check out our website, MissPlanIt.com. You'll have all of this information there, as well as the written and picture instructions for every single project. I'm so excited. We have some wonderful things coming up in September. I'm going to kind of keep them hush-hush until we're ready to launch, but look for that information. Sign up for our newsletter so you don't forget when that's happening in September. So I'm looking forward to that. And little hint, we're going to be announcing it on our Super Chat Live. So be sure to sign up for that newsletter so you will know when our Super Chat Live is going live. All right, guys, that is the end of our show for today. We are so thankful that you chose to join us. We know you have so many options, and we are just blessed that you picked to spend this time with us. So until next week, always remember, when every penny counts, count on this planet. Take care. See you soon. God bless.